What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Les Alex here for Impact Gaming Center, and we are live from Impact Gaming Center in the fantastic Fairview Heights, Illinois, for 4 modern rounds of action here. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, and of course, subscribe. Hit that notification bell icon so you don't miss out any of our videos. We got Joe R on Boros Burn against Johnny B on Wizards. Looks like it is Jeskai Wizards. So let me get that typed in. But thank you all so much for hanging out with us tonight. If you are watching live, we appreciate the heck out of you. And if you're watching after the fact, hey, we appreciate you too. Head on over to our Twitch page. Give us a follow. We just became affiliates over there as well. So you can give us some beautiful, beautiful Bezos bucks and help support the content. All right, so we have quite a hot start, no pun intended, for Joe. Johnny already down to 11 here. And this is kind of how Joe wants this game to go. Tune the narrative. Going to gain some energy. And Johnny takes a draw step. Plays a Mystic Gate. And Wrath the Skies. So easy peasy lemon squeezy. That'll clear up this board. Yep, Joe kind of, what the heck does that card do? But that is how that card works. Just casually wipes the board for 2 mana. So, and Johnny able to filter 2 white mana through the Mystic Gate. Be able to do that. Wrath of the Skies. Alrighty. Riftbolt suspended for Joe. Passed back to Johnny. Invert Polarity, the draw for Johnny. Johnny telling me before the tournament he's really kind of scared of him. Not scared, but not fully sold on Invert Polarity. Because sometimes you actually actively want to lose the flip. Johnny down to 8. And there's a Skewer the Critics down to 5. Down to 2. What a turn for Joe. And down to 1 off the fetch. So Johnny will not be able to fetch anymore. Probably going to grab one of his Surveil lands if I had to guess. It will be Thundering Falls. So when Johnny's done, we'll Surveil. But yeah, we have 22 players for Modern tonight and so many more for Commander. I don't even know. Probably 25 or 30. We've got some Warhammer players hanging out. So yeah, if you're in the area, come on out. We've got a CEDH tournament tomorrow for a win a duel. The duel will be Tundra, so that'll be a ton of fun if you're in the local area. Joe just going to pass here. So maybe Johnny has some life here. He does play Flage, so that would be a way to gain some life. Lightning Bolt at the end of the turn. This will force the action on Johnny. We know about the Invert Polarity. And that is exactly what he's casting here. Not able to cast that Force of Negation anymore on this turn because it's Johnny's turn. Force Negation says you can't cast it for free when it's your turn. Even odd. So Joe will take 3. And Lightning Helix, Force Negation, that can be casted now. Pitching Snapcaster Mage, so Johnny living on a thread here. Joe takes his turn. Skullcrack, the draw. So Skullcrack and Searing Blaze the 2 cards in Joe's hand. Joe just going to pass back. Being patient. Going to do it in step here. Do you got it? And that'll be it. Joe takes game number 1 here from Johnny. And yeah, congrats. We'll head to game 2. Joe on burn. And I mean, he had a rip-roaring start there. Thanks everybody so much for hanging out with us tonight. I'm Les Alex. Like I said, we're hanging out here at Impact Gaming Center in the fabulous Fairview Heights, Illinois. I appreciate everybody for hanging out with us live and in living color here on a Friday night. And again, if you're watching on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell so you don't miss our content. We are posting content. We're trying to do it every single day of the week, folks. So most weeks we will have at least 4 videos going up every single week. So if you like and enjoy Paper Magic, this is the channel for you. We post very consistently, very regularly. We're trying to get up to 7 days a week. But yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out. And as these players sideboard, we just had a NRG Nerd Rage Series Championship come through. And actually, Johnny got second in it with this very deck. He did make a couple of changes. I was talking to him before the tournament. So Johnny, kind of on a heater recently, for sure. And he's been featured here before. But we'll get back down to the action as I'm, blabbering. But Joe, also a very good burn player. Make no mistake about it, this guy knows how to play the deck. And as you saw, knowing when to pick his spots. So Eidolon, some burn spells. Only 1 land, though, for Joe. Look, and he's going to take a mulligan. Looking at Johnny's hand. Flipping through the cards real fast, not seeing a whole lot. Got Discharge. Can't see those 2 cards next to the Discharge either. Can't see much of anything. If you know what's in Johnny's hand and you're watching, please let me know. But, yeah, and shout out to all of our subscribers on YouTube. We just hit 500 subscribers. We've only been making consistent content for about 3 months, so that is incredible. Thank you all so much. If you are a subscriber, we appreciate you. Whether you've been with us from day 1, rocking with us, or you just subscribed today. If this is your first video with us, we appreciate you nonetheless. Johnny gonna surveil off of the Meticulous Archive. Let's zoom out just a hair. Be able to see what's in these players' graveyards. They have their deck so far over. That's funny. I guess it's because of the phone. So unfortunately, not really going to get to see. Well, here is a preordain. We can see that. Johnny having a long think about this one. So let's zoom right back in a little bit, just because. All right, so that's where we'll be with that. Surveil. Graveyard, that is tune the narrative. Gonna shock in a Sacred Foundry here for Joe. Joe gonna cast Lightning Helix, which will of course trigger the Monastery Swiftspear. Swiftspear getting into the red zone. Down to 14 goes Johnny, and again, Johnny kind of on the back foot here. This is the thing about this Jeskai Wizards deck. It doesn't have a lot of pressure, doesn't have a lot of creatures to block. Obviously has a ton of interaction, but it is quite a bit Oh, yeah, Johnny not wasting any time there. Going to just counterspell the Eidolon, because that is just danger city for control decks. Always has been, always will be. Definitely don't want that card resolving. Down to 12. And there is Tamiyo, the brand new Tamiyo. As I try and get our capabilities up to be able to show you that card. I'm not sure. Whatever reason, it's not letting me bring it up. I'll have to fix that in between rounds. Try and tinker with that, folks. Sorry about that. I would have that queued up for you, but unfortunately, technology doing its darndest to stifle our humble little stream here. Grim Lavamancer, an oldie but a goodie, tried and true. Can tap, exile a card from a graveyard, and deal 2 damage to any target. Here's a Snapcaster Mage. This means galvanic discharge, rather. Probably getting casted here, unless Johnny wants to start accruing some energy. Elsewise, he can just draw a card. And in the tank here. No reason to hurry. They've got plenty of time. So we'll preordain. Bottom both of those. Spell snare and a land. Pass back. Didn't quite see what was drawn. Down to 10 goes Johnny off of the Lava Man. 3 mana, and here comes Flame of Anor. Flame of Anor 5, and draw some cards. Since he has a wizard in play, he gets to do both of them. Pretty good. Johnny at the point where he's starting to stabilize. It's still not, still not out of the woods here. Still have a very capable burn player across the table from you. But he's starting to put things together. Here's a Lava Spike. Down to 4 and a pass back. Draw step. Gonna play Ralgren Triumph and a crash on in there. With the Return of the King, Snapcaster Mage. Joe, back to his turn. Doesn't have anything in step. And now Johnny picked up a Force of Negation on his last draw step, so that'll be good. Assuming gets to enter. Well, I mean, at this point, Johnny's got so many lands, he can actually just cast it. So here is Skullcrack. Johnny going to counter this, I would imagine. And that will happen. The Skullcrack is exiled. I don't know if it matters too much in Joe's deck. Pass back. Boros Charm would be pretty good. Now, Johnny has another Snapcaster Mage, so there's another Skullcrack. Does he want to let this resolve? What you're afraid of here as the control player, let me tell you. Let me talk to you. You're afraid Boros Charm. Because if he elects to counter this, Boros Charm off the top, that's game. So do you take the risk going to 1? And do you take the risk, you know, for Joe, just any burn spell would be live to win the game. Yeah, and Johnny's going to go to 1. I like it. Because now, oh, and there, wow. So if he would have, there we go. If Johnny would have countered that, he would be dead now. Holy smoke. See? Heads up play all around from both players. Here is Boros Charm. Do you got it? I don't know what else is in Joe's hand. If he has another piece of burn, that could just be all she wrote here. Yep. There's the Force Negation on the Boros Charm. And there's a Rift Bolt. Oh, a Skull Crack. Okay, well, that will do it. And Joe going to take it here. Round number 1, Boros burn. Joe Rowe taking down Johnny B on Jeskai Wizards. Burn beaten Wizards. That was a pretty quick. Quick round. So there you have it. Congrats to Joe. Moving on to 1-0. 1-0 Joe. Taking down Johnny B on Jeskai Wizards. Yeah, what a play. It was great play. Thank you for hanging out with us, everybody. And if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell icon so you don't miss any of our videos. If you love live Magic the Gathering content of many different flavors, formats. We got Commander, we got Pioneer, we got, of course, our Friday Night Modern. But thank you all. I'm Les Alex. I make content on YouTube too. Check out my YouTube channel. I make kind of news and competitive content. So go check my channel out, Les Alex. I appreciate you all. We'll be back with round number 2 here from Impact Gaming Center. See you on the other side.